Hello and welcome to Cookbarn Live, coming to you from a pretty smoggy and horrible Somerset. My name's Rich Brown, and every Wednesday at 8 o'clock I invite a smorgasbord of cooks, chefs and gastronauts to join me for an hour of cooking, chatting and drinking. Today we've got an extraordinary show. We're doing easy peasy baking. And of course I've got my best baking girl by my side. She's my lovely daughter Isabella. So let's get on with the show and let's get over to the kitchen, do some baking. Come on. How are you doing, Iz?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good, good, good. Nice to be together in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, we're always together in the kitchen.
We are, yeah.
We are. So what we're going to do today, we haven't got a menu card up today because we're only doing two things. We're doing some cupcakes and we're doing some scones. So what we've done, instead of having our menu card, we've actually put the recipes down, haven't we?
We have.
Because it is so, so simple. Many people can't cook scones, can't bake scones. Such an easy thing. But put the ovens on first, forgot about that. Oh dear. Very, very easy to do. My mum has big problems with scones. She puts eggs in them. I think that's probably her problem. And I saw one of our viewers this morning, Jackie, and she asked me what we were baking today, and I said scones, and she said marvellous, could never get them right. So we're going to show you, we make scones probably twice a week in the house, so we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to make some homemade jam.
We are.
Very, very, very easy to make homemade jam. If you haven't got any jam in the fridge, then you can make this. And then Izzy's going to be making
some cupcakes.
We're making some cupcakes and we're going to be icing some cupcakes.
We
so
are.
Let's get on with the show. Sip of wine first. Cheers. Right, no, what we're going to do first is we're going to do some of the strawberries.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we've got here some strawberries. We haven't got very many. There's about 150 grams of strawberries. So what we're going to do is we're going to, well, Izzy's going to cut them up into halves for me.
Yeah.
I'll put them over there. So put that there. And in order to make this, so we're going to do some weighing.
Can I get
Our
going?
scales don't seem to want to work. Yeah, get going. Yeah, so just halve those and quarter them.
I'm not very good at cutting.
So basically, we're going to be using caster sugar, obviously, and we're going to be putting the same amount of sugar as we have strawberries. So we've got about 150 grams of strawberries. We're going to be putting 150 grams of sugar. So let's weigh that out. So what have we got? Are we on grams? No, we're not. We're on ounces. That's never good. There we go, grams. So we're on 92. There we go, 158. It could be fairly rough. So we're going to get ourselves a little pan out, which we have. I just have one organised. Where's it gone? Where's my pan gone? Oh, you put it first.
I have.
And the other thing we need is a little bit of lemon. So we need about a teaspoon of lemon. So I'm going to cut up a lemon here. And we're going to squirt that into our... Ooh, sorry, look at that. That's about a teaspoon in there. What's the lemon for, Fizz? Why do we put lemon in there?
You tell me.
Oh, I'm telling you, right? We put the lemon in there to thicken it, basically, so it's pectin, so you can actually go out and buy pectin, which is a sort of little sachet of thickener, or you can use a bit of lemon juice, so this is really, really totally natural. Yeah, how are you getting on with that?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Go on then, let's get the move on.
All right.
Right, we're going to put our sugar in here. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to get some gas on.
I'm a bit slow.
It's all right. You put both the ovens on. We need both the ovens.
I'm fired. I'm fired.
You're fired. Well, it was my job. I sort of kept saying to myself, I was going to put them on at 7 o'clock, and I thought, no, that's a little bit early. So we're going to put our jam. We're going to get a wooden spoon, and we're just going to give that a little stir around. It's because I put the lemon juice in there, we've already, and what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to squash a couple of those strawberries down. I personally like strawberry jam. I like nice big strawberries in it. I don't really like when it's mashed out too much. So we're going to put that on, we're going to heat that up. Right, should we get on with the scones? So let's move that out of the way. Move it over here. Right, come over here with me and let's have a look. Let's have a look at our scone recipe.
Where is it?
Well, hey, there we go, easy scones. So, 350 grams of self-raising flour, teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder is to make them really rise up. We're going to put 85 grams of butter, 3 teaspoons of caster sugar, some warm milk, and a little bit of vanilla. No eggs. The only egg we're going to use is to actually glaze the end of it. So let's start then. So we'll get ourselves a...
Flour.
Let's ourselves a bowl.
Sorry, I'm ahead of myself.
Okay, we need to measure this, don't we? So should we get the should we measure everything onto here and then put it into the bowl?
Yes.
Is that a good plan? So there's our.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
It's okay. So we're on grams. Let's make sure we're on grams again.
Yeah.
Right, we're on grams. Yep. That's
There we
good.
go.
Okay. So we want 350. Should we sieve this or should we sieve it into there?
We'll put it into there and then.
Do that.
Yeah.
So should we just pour it in?
Yeah, go on.
Let's go for it. So 350 grams. So this is self-raising flour. Now we've bought our flour in bulk, and we've bought it from, I'm going to show you in a minute, because it's really nice flour. So 352. Got to be pretty exact with baking. But, whoa, I think a couple. That's right, because we've got to do a little bit of whoa, we've got to do a little bit of rolling out.
Yeah, it's
so
all
I'll
right.
just show you this a minute. This is Matthew's Cotswold flour, perfect for cakes and sponges. Exactly what we're making. It's Britain's artisan flour miller. And it's lovely. And we buy this in bulk, don't we? We get
We do.
Quite a few of these.
Are we ready to?
Yeah, you can start sieving that.
Where's my? Oh, there it is.
Right. I'm giving this a stir. Now you've got to be really, really quite careful with this because it is going to be very, very hot. Boiling sugar. I'm going to turn that round a little bit. I'm going to turn it down.
Do you think I should just pour it in or spoon it in? Because I don't want to.
I think it's just pour it in.
All right. All right.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to get the butter out. Now I'm just going to show you something on butter. I don't know whether you notice this is, but this is a 250 gram pack of butter. We need 85 grams. But on the back of it, this is a little bit of a dip. On the back of it, can you see it's all cut into 25 gram. There we go, a little bit closer, 25 gram. So you can slice that, and you've got 25 grams.
I did know that actually.
Did you know that? Did you?
I did, yeah.
So let's try and slice it. Let's see what we end up with. So we've got 75. So it's going to be a tiny bit more than 75. So let's put it in the packet. There we go. Shall I move you over a little bit?
Yeah, I was going on the.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Let's measure that. Oh.
There we
We
go.
should have changed the batteries in our scales. Right. How do we do? 89. That's not bad, is it?
No.
So what we're going to do next is we're going to
What are we going to do next?
put our butter in.
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to cut that a little bit smaller?
Yeah, let's put some small bits in
Sorry,
there.
telling you what to do.
No, that's all right. That's all right. You've probably baked just as much as I have.
Yeah,
So you know what to do there. You're going to get your fingers in there. You've washed your hands before the show, didn't you?
I have, yes.
So get your fingers in there and start rubbing that out. Let's put that in there. Now I'm going to get my measuring tin, my measuring cup, and we need 175 mils of milk. So we're going to measure that out. So 175 is not a lot.
You give me all the horrible jobs.
I know, I do. You're my assistant. Now there's a couple of. Oh, look at that jam. That's doing well.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look at that. So that's bubbling away, and what we're doing is basically we're going to reduce that down. It takes about 10 minutes to cook. It's not very, very long. So I'm going to take the wooden spoon out of that. So a couple of things that, couple of tricks with scones, and there is, like, I think, 2 tricks. The first trick is don't lose your flour. Do we put the flour first? Oh, here it is. Right, we've got two boards. We've got two what are they called?
Trays.
Trays. We're going to flour these trays, and we're going to put them in the oven. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of flour on there. This is just to stop them sticking. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to put these trays already in the oven to warm them up. There we go. Ooh, so I've made all the. I'm going to have to dust that off because our director won't be happy. Any of you joining us for the first time notice that I'm not speaking to Izzy, obviously, but sometimes I'm speaking to someone random. That's Kathy, who's sat out in the gallery, who's doing all the mixing all the cameras. I've got a little earpiece, and basically she just tells me off every 3 or 4 minutes, tells me what to do, etc., etc. Hiya, Sophie. Got Sophie online. Sophie's a really good cook. Sophie's a good baker as well.
She come on the show.
And we say hello to Christine as well. I think Christine was the first one on the live stream. So hi Christine, thanks for joining us. Right, so we've got that boiling away. Now our milk, How are we doing with that first?
Yeah, good.
Good, good. Well, I'm going to put the milk in the microwave. We need to add a few more things now. So we need to add a teaspoon of baking powder. So we've got just some normal baking powder.
No?
Let's put that in. Yeah. So we got a teaspoon out.
Yep, sorry.
That's all right. Teaspoon of baking powder. Now you can sort of do a bit of a heaped teaspoon because we want them to rise.
We do.
Nice and lots.
Nice and thick ones.
Nice and thick. What else are we going to put in there? Now, a lot of the recipes say put in a little bit of lemon juice. Now, I've tried it with lemon juice, I've tried it without. It makes no difference, and I'm a little bit worried about using lemon juice because it's quite a sort of full-on thing. We need to put some vanilla essence in this as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put the vanilla essence in the milk. So are we pretty good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So let's just move some things out the side. Right, I'm going to put the milk on. I'm going to put the milk on for 30 seconds. So it's just warming it up a little bit. Let's give our, oh, it's looking good. Smells lovely, doesn't it?
It does.
Really smells of sugar and strawberries. No, that's all right. So we're going to start getting our hands a little bit dirty in a minute. Let's wait for that to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine now the warm milk and the vanilla essence. Oh,
Yep.
what was the other thing we needed? Pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt, how could we forget?
Why do we put a pinch of salt in it for first?
To bring out the flavour.
Bring out the flavour and to stabilise it a little bit. Right, so we've got our warmed up milk. Yeah. Is that warmed up? That's pretty warm. We're going to add to this, I don't know, a glug. Should we put a glug in?
A glug, yep.
It's about a sort of a spoonful there. Now, you're going to work that now, aren't you, with that?
Yep.
Okay, let's make a little hole in the middle.
A little well.
Should we bring it into the centre a little bit so Mum can see it?
Yep, sorry.
There we go. Right, you ready? Shall I
Yep.
pour?
You pour.
And then you combine, okay?
Am I doing it with this?
I'd do it with that to start with, yeah. There we go. Let's get that out of the way.
Do I just like bring...
Yeah, you can be a little bit more... One of the things with scones is timing as well. You'll see when we start rolling it out and doing the kneading of it,
Yeah.
it's as little as you can get away with.
I'm not very good at scones.
I know, scones are nice sort of thing,
Yeah.
aren't they? You'll be teaching me how to make the cupcakes, you see.
I will, yeah.
So you can see we've got all our ingredients pretty much right because it's coming together as a nice flour. Okay.
Flour.
A nice dough. All right, how's that looking?
Get off the spoon.
Get it off the spoon. Right, let's flour our work surface. So if you want to move it out of the way first. We'll flour our work surface. Okay. Now, I need a small glug of the wine. I'm still on the same wine, by the way, everyone, that I introduced you to last week, which is the Carter Rocker, which is absolutely lovely. Right, jam's doing well. Okay, I'm going to sort of slightly take over here, Fizz, because this is...
Yeah.
Do you want to stand on that side?
Yeah.
Right, so what we're going to do with this, guys, is we're going to tip this out, and we're not going to overwork it. It's one of the really, really important things with scones. So I'm just going to get my mixture so it's all there. Right, you can stick that in the by the sink for me. Right, have we got a good shot of this now, Kath? Can we get a close-up or something? And I'm going to... Right, brilliant. So we're going to do basically four times. So we're going to kind of push it over once, and turn it. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to give it a squidge up, and 4. What we're then going to do, get a bit of a flour on here really. I'm going to flour my rolling pin. Okay, I'm going to flour a rolling pin. We're going to turn this over, and we're going to just roll it out, really not just touching too much of it. And we're going to have them quite thick, so they're probably, I don't know, probably a good inch. You don't know what an inch is, do you?
Of course I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
How many centimetres to an inch then? Come over here. Right, so we're going to do some cutting out now.
I'm back.
You're back. Right, I'm going to get one of these things out of the oven. Yeah, you can start cutting.
Which side are we using today?
Oh, I don't know. Which side do you fancy?
The bumpy one.
Bumpy one it is then.
Come Can I go?
Yeah, go, 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 go. Right, let's put that there. So we're going to get the scones. We're not going to work them too much. We're going to take them up here. 1, 2, 3. While you're doing that, Isabella, I'm going to get an egg. So just got a normal egg here. Get a bowl out. Do you think you could get me the brush out, you think?
Yep.
So we'll break an egg. Oh,
I don't think
put the
I
brush
did.
back then.
Where's it gone?
Oh, I got it over here. All right, keep going, keep going. So I've got my brush, and I've just literally an egg. I'm going to put a little bit of an egg wash on the top of these. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't need it too much.
All
You're
right.
overworking it.
Yep.
Just flatten it out like that. There we go. And what I am going to do is I'm going to get myself a little bit of tea towel. And I'm just going to clear up a little bit of egg on the side because that's just going to turn into an omelette otherwise. We've got one lot.
That was.
That's all right. Just, yeah. Well, that could be a rogue one. We can see. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do.
You said
we'll,
no.
we'll
You
work
said
this
too
a little
much.
bit more. We'll work this a
You
little
said
bit
no more working.
I know, but I was just going to show people that if you work it, so we've worked that, not very much, but we've worked it a little bit. And then we're going to put a cross on it, like that. So we know that's the one that we've overworked a little bit, yeah? So we're going to get our egg wash. I'm just going to wash these with a little bit of egg wash.
Wash them.
It's called a wash, apparently. There we go. And we've got our rogue one on the end there, so we know what that one is. And I'm going to put these in the oven now, so let's get our...
You are.
Yeah, let's put these
Yeah.
in. So these are going to go in the oven for 15 minutes now. So what's the time, Fizz? It's
20 past.
25 to. We need to take these out, but we'll keep looking at them. We'll keep looking at them. Okay. Right, we've got our jam still cooking now. Why don't you do a little bit of a clear up?
Yeah, you did make a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm going to turn this jam down now. I'm actually going to put it on a different setting. It's very, very hot, so one does have to be very, very careful. So I'm going to turn that off. No, I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it to this one over here, Kath, if that's all right. Because I just want to turn the temperature down a little bit. It's reducing down nicely. Turn up a tad. Just take my spoon out because Kathy hates the taste of a wooden spoon.
You can taste it.
You can, apparently so.
Who'd have known?
Oh dear. Shall I turn it off and turn it back on again? I'm just going to do a little bit of studio repairs.
Studio repair.
Sing us a song, is.
Sing us a song.
Yeah.
I'm alright actually. Are we going to start with the cupcakes now?
Yeah.
We are.
Let's do the cupcakes.
Let's do the cupcakes. I cleared up your mess.
Excellent. Right, so we need some scales.
We do.
We need our...
We'll start off with...
Oh yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Yep. What are we starting off with?
Okay, we're starting off
Oh, okay. This is your bit, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you do this for me.
with the... What is this called?
It's a
Cake tin.
muffin tray.
Cake.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
So we're getting some cupcake cases. I picked out these ones because I thought they were quite cool. Which colours? Do you want to go both colours or?
Yeah.
Let's go both colours.
Yeah. Alternately as well, I think.
Yeah. Should I fill up the whole tray or?
Yeah. No, just press the monitor underneath, Kath, where the button is.
Technical
Don't press anything on the
difficulties.
keyboard because that might just be a shortcut. We good? Did you I did a little bit of research about cupcakes.
Did you?
I did, yeah. They were
You did.
invented in 1796 by a lady called Amelia Simmons. And she was the first lady to actually do a cookbook and put cupcakes in them. And of course in England we call them fairy cakes, don't we?
We do, yeah.
They were called cupcakes because they were made in little ramekins, sort of individual.
Who'd have known?
Who'd have known? Right, what do we do next then?
Okay, so we're going to put those out the way.
Shall we have a look at the recipe card for this?
Yeah.
Why don't you come over here? Let's have a look at the recipe card, Kat. So, as you'll see, it's really, really quite easy because we've got 110 grams of butter, sugar, and flour.
What did you call it? What? Do you remember you had that name for it? For the cupcake recipe when it's all the same amount of measurements.
I don't know.
You had a little name for it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Easy peasy. No squeezy. Okay, we can get rid of that, Kat. The other thing about cupcakes, they used to be, maybe this is what you're talking about, they used to be called number cakes. They all used to be called 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes. And the reason is, and I can't quite understand this because as you'll see from our recipe, we're doing 110 grams of butter, caster sugar, and self-raising flour and 2 eggs. But apparently, the number cake system was 1 portion of butter, or 1 cup of butter, 2 of sugar, 3 of flour, and 4 eggs. Therefore, the 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that was it.
Who'd have known?
Who'd have known?
Right, what are we doing then?
Okay, so we're going to start off with the butter and the sugar.
Okay, doke.
So that's 110 grams of each.
110 grams. Well,
Yeah.
let's have a look. How
We've
much?
got our soft butter.
We've got our soft butter.
Soft butter.
How do we get this? So, are we on grams?
No.
No. We're on grams. So how many grams have we got there?
165.
How much do we need?
110. So
So I reckon, shall I just,
cut a little bit of that off.
there we go, let's cut that much off. Let's see what we've got.
135.
Still too much?
Yep.
140. That's pretty good for cash.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it will do. It will do. Are we moving
No.
to our
no, I'm
whisking
just
station?
moving stuff out of the way.
No, but our mixing station.
No, I'll plug it in here. Don't you worry.
You will, okay.
So what do we, so we do
So-
some sugar.
Yeah.
How
I'm
much
going to
sugar
cut
do we-
this into like smaller squares so it's
Okay.
easier to
It's
mix.
110 grams of sugar as well, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So should we put that on
You
there?
measure that out.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
cut
measure
this
that.
up.
So let's put that back to 0.
Am I doing this bowl yet?
Yeah. 110, so we're at 90. Oh, 119. Let's just scoop a bit out. What we at? 140. Well, we were a little bit over with the.
It's turning into the 114 recipe now.
Does that go in here? I'll put the sugar in.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Right, anything else magic that we need to put in there?
No, not yet.
A little bit of salt.
No, that's later
Is
on.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Shall I stir my jam? See how that's doing?
You stir your jam.
Oh, it's looking good.
Okay, we are gonna, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna whisk this together
Yep.
with the electric mixer.
Okay, with our expensive electric mixer.
Yeah, KitchenAid.
Yeah, come on, KitchenAid, get to her. Well, you're making a mess down there. All these napkins,
What do you
tea
mean?
towels hanging all over the place.
I wish to wipe my hands.
Right, let's get our
Okay.
1 tong or 2. Mum's saying 2.
Yeah, we'll go for 2.
There we go.
There we go.
Let me just
Is that
test it.
Go on, put it in.
Doesn't sound good, does it?
It does make a little bit of a weird noise
Okay.
sometimes, yeah.
Just make sure the leads are right. Okay.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, go for it.
So we're trying to make it look like quite cloudy and fluffy.
Well, shall I measure out your flour for you?
You do that.
So, shall I come over here?
Yep.
110 grams again.
Yep.
So, 110. Done a bit of interesting research. Well, actually, it wasn't research. I'm listening to a book at the moment. I'm listening to Bill Bryson's look at, I think it's called Looking at Your Private Life or something like that. And it's basically about all the rooms of your house and what they were used for in the past. And obviously the kitchen was the interesting one for me. And one of the things they were saying was about a baker's dozen. And most of you know at home a baker's dozen is 13, so instead of 12 it's 13. Didn't know why that was, and apparently why it was is back 100 or so years ago, bakers were notorious at filling their bread with things like sawdust rather than flour or making a smaller loaf, or basically conning people. So what they did is they would have people that would go around that would check the weights of bread. And if you were selling a loaf, a pound loaf, and it wasn't a pound, you'd get a fine. So, or worst case scenario, I think if you had 3 sort of convictions, sent to Australia. So they didn't want to do that. So what they did is they overestimated what they need. So instead of maybe a kilo, they'd use 1.2 kilos. So therefore, the baker's dozen is sort of slightly over, it's 13, just to make sure that what they did was, you right?
Yep.
What they did was correct.
I'm just getting all the stuff out the thing.
Shall I give you an advice on how to do that?
Yeah.
Ready? Put me hand out the way.
It was packed to the brim.
There we go. We'll take these off.
Okay, we've got that together.
Shall I just get rid of this a minute?
Yeah.
Where are we going? That's it.
There we go.
Let's put it there. Right, I've done your flour. I haven't sieved that yet though.
Okay.
Right. How are scones doing? Scones are doing well. Jam's doing well.
They are looking nice.
They are looking good, aren't they?
Yeah. As always, as always.
Hi Louise. It's Louise.
Hello, where am I waving to?
You're waving at me. Hi Louise, how you doing? Coming down, seeing the home.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, I'm not very good at scraping. There we go.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Shall I take that off you?
Yes.
Okay. So I would use your plastic fork now. That's it. Yeah.
Fork?
And, spatula.
Yeah. Just gonna get that.
The jam's doing nicely, and I'm going to be taking this off fairly soon. Yeah, that's pretty good. Smells delicious, doesn't it?
It does.
So what else do you need to put in your cupcakes, Inez?
So now we're going to put in, I've just realised you don't need to put the whisk away yet.
I know. Because we need to put some eggs in it.
Yeah, we do. So 2 eggs.
2 eggs. Okay.
That's 4. 2 eggs.
There's your 2
One
eggs.
at a time.
Okay, while we're whisking.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, sorry.
Let me get the
While
whisking
whisking.
attachment back.
Yeah, get it back.
Luckily we didn't unplug. Shall I go and stand over here?
Yeah. Do you want to mix and I'll crack the eggs in?
Good plan.
Yep.
Because that will be a comic part, won't it?
What? Number 1. Mix that together.
Yeah. Mixing that. Yeah, another one.
Make sure it's fully combined. There we go.
There we go.
Number 2.
Number 2. Pretty good. Be careful of that pan on there, very, very hot.
Yep, sorry.
Alright, I reckon that's combined it, yeah?
Yep.
There we go.
There's me.
If there's anyone out there from KitchenAid watching, we're using a 1950s Kenwood at the moment. Right, I'm going to take this out first because I reckon that's ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be very, very, very careful. Pour this into a little dish. So I'm going to take this off. You've got to be really, 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 really careful with this because it's super hot. So you'll see it's molten. There we go. All right, what do I do with this pan, Kath? Because it's put it in the wash it out. It is fizzing. It's gonna really.
Very hot.
Very, very, very hot. All right, that's in the washing up. We'll fill up. How are we doing?
All right, good. Okay, so now we're going to add in, think 1 at a time. as we're mixing?
One at a time.
I don't know, you tell me, yeah.
We're going to put the flour in, aren't we?
Vanilla, flour, then salt.
Go on then. Vanilla first.
Okay, so we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
We're not very good at measuring around here, are we?
No. Pinch of salt.
Yep.
There we go. Salt for the stabilising.
Yep. Of course.
What I should be getting at is a tray as well, shouldn't I? We're going to need a tray.
Yep. So now we're going to add in our flour, but we need to sieve it in, sift it in.
Now, one of the other little secrets about making cupcakes is that at this point, when we're putting the flour into the mixture, we don't really want to overwork it.
Because you want to keep it nice and fluffy so the cupcakes are nice and...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I know my facts.
Yep, no overworking. Shall I tidy up for you?
Yes.
There we go. Have we finished with the whisk now?
Yep.
We're just going to fold that in, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, let's move this out of the way then.
So we're going to... Woo! There we go.
Oh, that's good.
There we go. I'm going to get this.
Yep.
I'm going to fold it in.
I'm going to fold it in. Go for some folding. Now I'm going to open this little pot.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to do some icing, aren't we?
We are going to do some icing. We could do a little, since we've got 2 piping bags, maybe we could do, we could ice them, you know, you could ice some and I can ice some, see whose is better.
We could.
Sorry, turning everything into a challenge.
Oh, that's nice. Let's have a look at, oh, yeah, jam's doing well, jam's doing well. Right, you overworking it?
No, I'm not, of course, never.
I hate to say this but we've just, do you remember we put the rogue one in that we overworked? It's the biggest one in there.
Who'd have known?
What's that about?
Okay,
you
right.
ready with that?
Yeah.
So, okay.
So,
yeah.
this is done.
Get your mixture up, your pots up.
Get our pots up. I like to use 2 teaspoons.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I like to, I like to get 2, what am I doing? I like to get 1 big spoon.
Yeah.
1 small spoon, and then I like to scoop the mixture into the big spoon and pour it off, like scrape it off with the little spoon.
Go for it.
That's my, oh my god, I just got loads of flour on that one. Whoops.
Now what we will do, anyone that's watching, is we will we'll post the recipes straight after the show online onto the Facebook page. So if you want to make this, you can.
Go make it.
We're going to do some icing as well, aren't we? We're going to do something a little bit fun with the icing rather than just a buttercream icing.
No basics around here,
No.
except from the recipes.
How are we doing? Can you see everything, Kath? Everything good? The phone cam? Oh, yeah. I'll move that out of the way and you'll be there.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. So how much are you filling it? You're sort of like pretty much filling it up, are you?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of just winging it, but you can kind of tell, like...
You're sort of dividing by 12, really?
Yeah, yeah, basically. Just get a good amount in each, so they're not too small, not too big.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't exactly have to be like, you know, perfect.
And what we are going to do is we're going to make some frosting to go in these afterwards.
Yeah.
Obviously, these have got to go in the oven for 15 minutes now, so...
And cool.
And cool down before you put the frosting on, because otherwise it just melts, doesn't it?
That's a bit of a superhero.
I made a few this afternoon.
You did.
Shall I tell the story very quickly of what happened?
Yeah.
Because you know we say on the show all the time, baking very, very precise, you know, follow the recipe absolutely precisely, do everything you must do. I didn't do that. I was Izzy asked me to make some cupcakes because you've been at Nanny's.
Yeah.
We'll say hello to Sue and Pete if they're watching. You've been at Nanny's and you said, can you make me some cupcakes because I want to frost them later?
Yeah.
And I didn't read the recipe. I sort of knew what was there and I just threw everything into the dish, whizzed it all round.
That's why you've got to read the recipe.
I know, but they were perfect. So, who knows?
Who'd have known?
Right, I'm thinking my scones are going to come out soon, Fizz. Are you ready to put those in almost? Because we can get those out of the way.
Almost.
So we just get the last little bit of that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you put it on?
There we go on the spoon. Any more for any more? Last little bit.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to make another wait, yeah.
We're not. You're dividing by 12.
Yeah. Well, we've got 10
less
here.
than a baker's dozen
We've
there.
got 10 here. We've got 10 here. But it's all good.
We've got 10. That's all good.
It's all right. Everything's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall I put those in?
Yeah, I'm going to take those last
So
two
these are going
out.
to go in the oven for
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
There we go.
And now everything's pretty much at 180. And
Yeah.
should we get our scones out? Do you reckon they're done?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Yes.
All right, let's get them
I'd
out.
say so.
Very, very hot wine.
Ooh.
There we go. Looking good, looking good.
Smell good as well.
They do, don't they?
You do.
Ooh,
Hot?
Hot, yeah. I'll lift them over. Put one here. Put one on our cooling rack.
Ow.
What's everyone saying, Kath? You're very quiet.
Oh, I've got my, I can read.
Nice to see you cooking is, Louise says. Right, what's next? Frostings.
Frostings.
So-
my favourite part.
Your favourite part. So
Favourite part.
let's bring over these.
Got some ready made. Should we put them down there?
Yeah, the
Till we're-
plan. So we're going to make some caramel frosting, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
It's really, really, really easy to make because it's the same. So we're going to use 150 grams of icing sugar, 150 grams. Now I'll show you what we've got here. This is lusciousness. I'm surprised you haven't had a spoonful of that. Can you
Does
see
it taste
that?
good on its own? Yeah. Can I try a bit?
Yeah.
Right.
Just don't want your finger on TV.
Right.
So this is coronation milk that's been turned into caramel already. If you've just got coronation milk, just open it up and boil it in the can, about 10 minutes, and it'll turn into that. Is that nice?
Yeah.
So we've got some of that. So should
Very
we get our
nice.
scales out?
Yeah. How much butter do we put in?
So, well, if you'd listened, it was 150
Right.
of all the ingredients, wasn't it? So we need 150. So shall I cut your butter up for you?
Yes, please.
There's the butter gone. So we know it's going to be 150 grams because we've got 25, 50, 75, 100,
You just did that, right, yeah.
150, 125. So that should roughly be 150, I reckons.
Let's see. 147.
Really good, isn't it? All
Bang
right,
on.
icing sugar next.
Yep. What bowl are we using for this?
Should we get quite a nice big bowl out?
Yeah.
Let's get that bowl over there, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to sift the icing sugar.
We are.
Look at you. Are we set to 0? We are.
Do you wanna? Oh, I'll do it. Yeah.
So,
Do it bit by bit.
well, that was very professional with your hand like that.
I am a professional.
More. It's very cloudy in it, isn't it?
It does, yeah. Whew. I was thinking that earlier with all the flour.
There we go. How are we doing? Almost. Almost there.
Almost.
there. So,
We've never actually made this icing before,
we haven't,
so it's
have
a
we?
little.
No.
It's a little test for us as well to see if we.
No, I reckon because we're on
Like it.
150 there. Let's spoon 150 this straight into the straight in, shall we?
Sorry. Yeah.
Let's have a spoon out.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Spoon.
And then now this is a 400
Are
gram
we going
pot,
back on
so-
0?
No, let's just take it up to 300.
300. Okay. I'm a bit scared that it's going to plop down and fly everywhere.
It's about a third of the tin, so. So what measurement are we on?
A bit
So
more.
another spoonful probably.
A little bit more. 310, a little
That's
bit.
fine, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Extra caramelly.
Extra caramelly. So
There we go. Have we got our butter?
Chop the butter
We
up.
haven't got our butter in yet. All right.
do we need to get the whisk?
We do.
Shall I wash off one of the things?
Yeah. We keep on thinking that we're not going to need it anymore, but...
Say that again?
So we keep on thinking that we don't need to like use it anymore, but...
We do.
We do, yeah.
That's why we need a KitchenAid is.
Exactly why we need a KitchenAid.
A KitchenAid or a sponsor would be nice. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyone out there, the managing director of Marks and Spencer's or Tesco's or Waitrose or any big food companies watching, we really could do with a sponsor. Maybe you've won the Euro Millions last week. Come and sponsor the show.
Sorry, I'm...
Maybe you're from KitchenAid. Send us a KitchenAid.
Send us KitchenAid. We'll be very thankful.
We will. We'll show it all the time.
We will.
Right. Shall I get the I'll get the whisk sorted.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm doing the butters into butters. I'm cutting the butter into chunks again.
Okay.
So it's
Make it easier.
to make it easier. Yeah.
I'm watching your cupcakes. They're looking good.
Are they?
Yep.
Good. 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 Sorry, I'm taking my time here.
That's all right.
Fingers. It's all right. We don't need to be that sanitary since we're going to be the ones eating them all, aren't we?
We are. And we did wash our hands before the show.
We did, of course.
My jam's looking good. Can I just show everyone my jam in it?
Okay, butter's done.
Yep.
I'm a little bit scared to whisk this.
Okay.
So do you want...
You want me to do it first?
Yeah.
Because it's going to go everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I was a little bit scared. Oh,
Oh. Well, we're getting there, if it's a bit thick, we can just put a dollop of milk in it, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh. What we saying about those aprons is?
Yeah, we're going to get some Cookbarn aprons, guys.
Yeah.
Cookbarn aprons.
Oh, it's looking good though.
Oh, it does. Just make sure you get all the edges off.
Okay. I think we might need tiny bit of milk.
Make sure you get all the buttery clumps.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get some milk out?
Do what?
Some milk?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All cupcakes looking good.
I'll show you that. You see in the Oh, that camera there. Yep, sorry. Yeah, it's looking pretty good though.
It does. I don't think we need any milk, do we?
No, probably not.
No, we don't want it too liquidy.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, now is my favourite part.
What's that?
Should we
Mate?
get all the edges off?
Get all the edges off. I can have a look. Ooh, my lord, that's nice.
Can I use this to
Now,
just
if you're
mix
into
around?
salted caramel, you could sprinkle some sea salt over the top of these when they're done.
You could.
Shall I get some of your cakes off? Put them on the side for you.
Yeah. Or we could just bring that. Yeah.
Well, I was going to put some of my scones. I was going to do a bit of a scone moment. So, another little tip.
Yeah, this is a good tip.
Yeah, when you're filling your we bought this off Amazon.
We did.
And this is a silicone, and then you've got various different little nozzles there. But a good thing for
You got it?
filling. I've got it.
You got it?
No, I haven't got it.
You
Oh,
can,
it's like a rubber glove, isn't it? There we
yeah.
go.
Any sort of cup or anything.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put all of our...
We're going to spoon it in. I'll do some clearing up, shall I?
Yeah.
That's all ready to go.
Yep. We're just going to spoon all of that into there. Try not to make a mess. Like Dad does over here.
You could do with another spoon to get rid of it. Checking the cupcakes are looking good. Oh yeah.
Does look good. Sorry, am I covering the...
Yeah, covering the camera up.
Yeah,
That's all
sorry.
right.
Sorry.
That's enough.
Yeah. So...
Let me come over here and I'll just do a little bit of a tidy up while you're doing that.
So we're going to lift this back out.
Yeah.
You can see it's all neatly in there. And then what I like to do is just bring that together and do a little twist at the top. So then, you know, nothing, no, the twist is gone. Nothing comes out. Do a little test on the table.
Go on then.
Test on the table, that's
I'm going
my...
to bring this camera down a little bit so I can see what you're doing. Oh,
Look.
yeah.
Looks
Have a
good.
test what it tastes like?
Uh,
Not half each, shall we? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, that's sweet. Very nice, though.
It's very nice. Okay, so.
You go for it.
Like that. So I'm just gonna feel like I'm. Right, so we're gonna start off with this one. So I don't really have any sort of plan with this. I'm just gonna do sort of swirly rose sort of thing. Is this in a good position?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I'm just gonna swirl. Like this.
Steady hand.
Boom!
Fabulous. Look at that. And as
It's
we said,
fine.
we're going
That's
to put
a
these
starter.
recipes up straight after the show. My jam is so sticky, it's not coming off the... Oh, it smells delicious.
So that one's a little bit better.
Very good, very good. And
Oh, sorry.
did you purchase some sprinkles as well?
I did purchase some sprinkles. I wasn't sure what exactly we were going for, so I just picked up random ones.
Jam on there. Of course, you got the Rhoda's cream, clotted cream. Now, everyone's going to tell me off now because I've put the jam on first and I'm going to put the cream on after. I know. Can I just get a spoon?
Actually, no, that's right. That's how I do it, yeah. I think. No, I do cream
Either
first.
someone from Cornwall or someone from Dorset telling me off. I'm going to get some of the cream and put it on. Look at that. Looking good. Smelling good. Cakes are smelling nice.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm done with those. The first one is a bit, quite a lot, but. Ooh.
Give me a bit of space.
You putting all of them on?
Huh?
Will you bring them up here so we can?
Go on then. That's it. And we'll put them down there for Mum to see. I was going to put my little plate of jam in the middle.
Oh.
So can you stop hogging the space?
Yep, sorry.
It's all right. It's going to work.
There we go.
Shall I
Smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. A smorgasbord of beautifulness. So, there we go. Can we have a look at that?
My
Kat?
cakes.
Can we have a look at our little smorgasbord?
Smorgasbord.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's going on there then?
Flickering lights.
Anything like that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. So, while Kathy's sorting that camera out, we can have it on this camera, Kath. We could do that. How's that looking? So, there we go. We've got some lovely cupcakes with a coronation chicken caramel
Just chicken.
frosting. What did I say?
I thought you said chicken.
No, that's not called coronation chicken, is it? It's got carnation milk. We've got our homemade scones with our homemade jam.
We do.
And we've put some cream on that. Where's your sprinkles?
Oh my gosh, sorry.
That's all right.
We've got pink sprinkles.
Yeah.
Where am I showing this to?
Just a
Pink sprinkles, pink heart sprinkles, white confetti sprinkles. So just
one of the reasons is you can see the cream's falling off the scones because the jam's still a little bit warm. So obviously we've only got a half-hour show to show you.
I'm not very.
The pink ones, I think they'll probably show it a little bit better, won't they?
Will they? Yeah, well, I was thinking like, different ones on each.
Okay.
Variety. I know Mum doesn't like sprinkles that much, but
Good.
I love sprinkles. And then some pink ones here.
Pink ones. Making me hungry.
Oh, I can't get a pinch. Well, you know what?
Just sprinkle, that's
We'll
it.
just sprinkle the sprinkles.
Sprinkles, that's it, yeah.
There we go. See, much better.
Perfect. Well, it's that simple, guys. We've done it in half an hour. We've cooked half of it. We've cooked what, a dozen old. Oh, sorry, 50 minutes. We've done sort of almost a dozen scones. We've got our cupcakes cooking fantastically in there.
Yeah.
They're still almost ready, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Should we show you on the phone cam? Let's have a look at that. There we go. You see those? Looking good.
Looking very good.
So that's it. That's the end of the show. That's simple. We can eat it all now first.
Yeah, we can.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It does humble us, doesn't it?
It
when
does.
You tune in and watch every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Next week, we have the fabulously vegetarian Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie.
Don't know what she's cooking yet.
Have to wait and find out.
Sorry, who was that saying that was lovely? Thank you. Sophie and Louise both saying it looks lovely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We got Lisa Marie next week. We're not quite sure what she's cooking yet. It will be vegetarian. That's for certain. She's going to have to do better than my stuffed peppers from Lush, won't they? Yeah.
They were. I didn't try them, but...
Did you not? I should have a word with you. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much, Fizz, for being a star.
You're welcome.
And thank you very much. Bye-bye.